Is it tricky? Like, we've got to talk about some of the punditry stuff as well. There's so many questions I want to ask from... You've learned, and like I think Crouchy's found this as well. It's like you've been footballers, and then suddenly you're having to become presenters, and you're learning along the way. And we get to see these amazing moments, like when you turn away from Kelly and just wander off down the down the way, or my favourite meme of the news coming through to Brendan Rodgers and just a little tap on the knee, and you see these things and they go massive. But it must be so different, this journey you're on, and like how it is with different pundits, and some of you are so competitive between each other as well. And it's almost a sport in itself now, this art of punditry.
Well, you know what I find now? Like, obviously, you're very good at the touch screen. You've done it for so long now. But when all of a sudden, I'm thrust into this kind of world, and I feel like I know football, but someone's talking to you in your ear, and you go, right, just do the touch screen. You're like, what? Number one, someone speaks to me in your ear. I've never done this before in my life, and I can do an iPad. But what's this? Like all of a sudden, it's like you're expected to know. Did you have training before you did it? Or?
I had training on the machine. But the machine was like almost like a smaller version of the one that you see that we use on Sky. So that was put in the house at home. Gary had something similar.
You had one put in your house?
It was like an arcade game, if you like, small screen.
Wow.
So that was there. So I'd just be messing around with that. But it's like when people describe taking a penalty in training or taking it in a game, it felt a bit like that. Once you go on TV, it's like you're in your house messing about with it. But once you're on telly and something goes wrong with it, you have that like panic. And when you're talking about someone coming in your ear, not literally.
There we go, everyone.
Talking.
Yeah. So this machine stopped on my first show, Monday Night Football, and I've almost, it feels to me like it's a minute, but it's been like 2 seconds where it's like, and I've froze and I don't know what to do. And Scott Melvins, the producer, just said, press play because that overrides everything. So I'm like that, and he said, press play events, okay.
Okay.
And that always comes up, when you're taking the piss out of each other. We've been doing TV a while now, but you always go back to your first couple of shows, don't you, in the things. And if I ever see Scotty, he'll go, okay. You know what I mean? You're just speaking, and people think, what's he on about? But
is there a part of you, like, obviously, you're great at what you do now. Is there a part of you that, like, misses, you see Stevie, or you see, like players that we've played with, like, win a game, and you feel like, I'm not going to have that buzz of being around it again. Like, do you miss that?
I don't.
No.
Honestly, I don't. I think Stevie does. I'm saying that I don't know, but I would get the feeling, he's or even yourself, that feeling of scoring a goal, of being the man who wins the game. I was always the fella at the back just thinking, come on, blow the whistle, we're winning. You know what I mean? A defender just trying to do your job, but I don't miss it now. I loved it, but I don't look back. I don't think, I wish I was with the lads again in training. And I love the freedom I've got now in terms of doing what I want to do.
I'm the same as you. Like, I actually really enjoy what I'm doing now, and I know we're in a fortunate position to be able to, it's not always like that for players who don't play. And I think if I didn't have a job or do things that I'm enjoying now, then I would miss it. But I feel like that was great, and I feel so blessed to have done the things that I've done. And now this is the new chapter in my life that I'm enjoying as well. So I agree.
Yeah, I'm 100% the same. I don't look back too much. I love it, and I'm proud of what happened. But it's only now that when people tell you when you're younger, your career will go so quickly, and there's so much of your life afterwards. I don't know what you. I'm 45. I still feel 30. I don't feel 45. I don't think I'll feel 60. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so long of your life after being a footballer. There's only like 15 years professionally. Of course, we put a lot of work in beforehand as kids, but there's so much of life afterwards.
But is there anything at all that you look back on and it's kind of like, I don't want to say regrets, because I think that even negative things that happen lead to the positives that are now. So it's not, let's not call it regrets, but even going back to, let's take the penalty shootout against Portugal, for example. Do those moments stick with you, or can you put them in a box and just see it as what it was?
Yeah, that one doesn't bother me too much. To be honest, I don't think about it too much. You should only regret things as a footballer if you didn't get the most out of your ability or what you've done, or you think, I had more talent than what I did. And I think if I was one of those players, I would regret it. I was almost completely the other way. I think I completely maxed out with what I achieved, because I think for me to be sort of playing for that club for so long, to win a Champions League, to be competing with some of the best defenders in the world, I had to be at my absolute best. I wasn't as good as them, but to be even close to them, it had to be like all or nothing type of thing. So I think I definitely got the most out of my career. I think you'd probably say the same.
Exact same. Yeah, I think it's not a regret. It's the only thing is like I would like to be sitting here, same as you, like a Champions League winner. You know, like that. The only thing I think about is Athens. Like when 2007, not like I just felt that we were a better side than them. You know, we could have won. I think in 2005, obviously, was incredible. But you know, to sit here, I just think it elevates. You know, if you're a European Cup winner, right? So obviously, it doesn't. I don't even know where the runners-up medal is. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's pointless even getting there for me. It's like that's the only thing I think about. You know, not daily, but it's something that not a regret, but I was just disappointed that we didn't do that in Athens.